this session, we're going to talk about group policy. So that's the continue of the previous recorded session that we did last week. So far, what we have. So we have Windows Server. This Windows 10 is joined to Windows Server, right? So basically, I create a user. This one, if the services comes up, I'm going to show you that, okay, there is like a user with this name, and you can log in with this user. That user actually is a part of Active Directory user. I'm logging to this user to show you that this one is working. So if I log in here also, let me see that. Can I log in? Yeah. So that's my Windows server, right? So that's my client. That's my server. So this is also, if you look at here, also I mentioned in the previous video, so that if you look at the Active Directory users and computers, you see that here you can see that user and this administrator is the powerful user that you have under Active Directory. So as you can see, these two also, I haven't changed anything. They are under custom VNet 19. Also, this one is custom VNet 19, right? So what we do in this session, we're going to work with group policy. So what does it mean? So let's do an example. For example, I want to change the background from Windows Server and deploy it on my clients. That means that whatever I push it here, automatically it will be deployed here on this background. That's one of the examples. I put a lot of things for you guys. Not a lot, that's only 4 or 5 options, like hiding the control panel, disabling task manager, changing wallpaper, removing computer icon on desktop, lock taskbar, deny access all removable devices. All right. So how we can access group policy. So if you have installed Active Directory and you join your computer, then you're good for Active Directory and group policy. And group policy is located here, group policy management. So basically, look, now this shows my domain controller. And then under this site, under domain, I have default domain policy. That's my default domain policy that I have here. You can change this one, but by default, this one, most of the policy applies to this one. Like it is your main default policy that you have it. So let me create first a GPO, stands for group policy object. And when you want to create it, just right click on your domain controller and create it, then name it. I'm going to call this one background, for example, image. Okay, that's the policy that I am changing here. So if you right click on the background image, and there is one option, edit. So here you see that we have computer configuration and user configuration. So basically, there are many things here. If I want to show you, for example, the user, then administrative template, there is section for control panel, there is section for desktop, there is section for network. So you may ask this question, okay, how we know that which part of the configuration we should change? So basically, look, for example, we want to change the background image. So you just search for background image, okay, and then group policy. Why I am saying, because you cannot memorize everything. So basically this one shows you, okay, which part you should change for the group policy, how to set the desktop using group policy. Just read this section. Look, we don't do all of these steps. It's saying that when you want to change the group policy, it's located on the administrative template, user configuration, desktop, right? So let's go to this path. I just search it. So user configuration, administrative template, desktop, and desktop. Look, there is one option here, desktop wallpaper. And if you double click on that one, it will ask you what is your image and what you want to, how you want to be your style of wallpaper. Okay, so I just show you how you can search the past because there are many folders here, but it is categorized. For example, if you want to change something for control panel, is located here. Desktop is located here, okay? But if you have a doubt which option you should change, for example, I'm searching another one. For example, I want to disable, oops, um, let me search this one. Disable taskbar, for example, where is located on the group policy. So you just read that section shows the path, not all the steps. For example, this one is saying that is located, or is located under, that one is a registry way, but under group policy should be under here. Look, administrative template, start menu, and then you have taskbar. So it should be here. Administrative template. Where is the start menu? Here. And then there should be something for taskbar. Lock taskbar. You see that? So this way, because there isn't any search item here, okay, specifically to search where is that one located. You search it on the Google, the paths, and then here you find it. And then you can apply it to your domain controller. So I'm doing only desktop. That's very difficult one. And you do the rest of that. You just search it and figure out where it is located. So for the desktop, because it needs the image, so I'm going to create a folder here. I'll call my folder, for example, uh, image, for example, or I can say share, right? Like this. And then under share file, I put a picture. Oh, I don't have a picture here. Okay, I'm gonna uh, okay, I'm gonna create a screenshot, for example. Paint. Do I have a paint? For example, or you can copy picture. Let me do this way because you learned something else. Um, okay, so let's say you wanna copy this picture. For example, picture. Okay, and you want to copy this picture. That's copy image, or you can save that image also. Save image as, I'm gonna put this one on my desktop. Back dot back, for example, dot jpg. Okay. All right. So if you want to copy that file, I copy it, and if I want to bring it here, paste is disabled here. But there is option here, look, install VMware tool. So if you enable that one, then on your D drive, you see that D drive, you can open D drive and then you can install VMware tools. So basically that VMware tools enables some drivers on your virtual machine. So one of that drivers is a graphic card. The other one is the paste option and some stuff like that. So I'm going to install that one. So maybe that one takes, yeah, typical install. So it's more time because we are under domain controller. That makes sense. Okay, there you go. It's copying files, installing drivers. You see that also it will install the graphic card. It's asking for restart. Let me check that. Can I copy now? I think I should restart. But let's see. Oh, I can. Oh yeah, I can paste it. All right. So I don't want to restart now. So that's my background. So I put this background on the share folder. So look, that's the image. It's very small image. Well, anyway, that's also if you want to see the extension of this file, usually it's hidden. So file name and extension you enable. So look, this file is back.jpg. Sometimes it happens that your file is PNG. So then your file name is different. So right click and then here give access to a specific people. So then everyone add here read only. Okay. So that means that you're sharing this file with everyone. So share, and when you share this type of path, it will appear. So then you can copy this path. Basically, that's your Windows Server name, user administrator, desktop share. So if you paste that one on the run, look, it's going to be like this. Oh, I put the, like it has a round bracket at the end and round bracket at here. Look, share. Mhm. So basically, this should be like this: backslash the name of the server, and then backslash users backslash administrator and backslash desktop, and then the last one is share, like that. You see that I reached to that folder. If you like to change this one to IP address, so what is my IP address here? So CMD IP config. Look, my IP address is 192.168.1.1. Okay, I haven't changed the configuration from previous session. So then you can put here also, instead of this name of the server, you can put 192.168.1.1 users, administrator, desktop share. So that makes better. IP address is better because if you don't have a DNS with IP address, it works, but without DNS, it doesn't work. So I copy this path where here, look, this is my background image desktop. So I am under user configuration, administrative template, desktop, and then under this desktop, enable first, and then there is a box here, wallpaper name. So when you paste, it's going to be like this, 192.168, the address, and what is the file name? The file name was here, backslash back.jpg, all right? So then you select that style, put it center, put it fill, feed it. I put it center. And then click OK. So now this policy is enabled, right? So let's come back to Windows. So if you are in a Windows and there are some ways that you can apply the group policy. So GP update slash force means that update my group policy and on the client side and force it now. That means that now update that one. So you see that because of lack of network connectivity, that one failed. Okay, let's check the network. So might have a different IP configuration, IP config. I don't have IP address here. Probably that's because of DHCP service. So if you look at your DHCP service that we had on previous session, oh, you see that is down. So I'm gonna restart this service to enable DHCP server. I hope we had that configuration from previous session. And let me see that, refresh it or stop it. And then start it. Okay, it still is down. Um, Let me see that, what option we have here. Authorize that server. And refresh, yeah. Now it's up. And the same thing for version 6. Okay. So now my Windows should receive IP address. There you go. 110 is the IP address. So if I do now, what was that? GP update slash force. You should update the group policy. Also, GP result dash V or slash V shows the result. So let me just now log off from this user, sign out. I create a new user. Where am I? Here, right? We create a new user this time. Let's say create a new user. Smith. Again, my last name. Smith. Oh, I put it like this. S. Talebi. So that's my login name. S. Talebi. And then I put the password for this one. I put the password for this one. And the reason that I create a new user, just I want to show you that this is not the existing user. This is a new user. Look, S. Talebi. And I log in on a Windows 10 with a new user. Look, that's Smith Talebi. And it should receive a background probably from Windows Server. That's the first time. Okay, so almost there. There you go. You see that background applied to this user. So if I am with another user, like if I log off with this user and log in, who was the other user that I have? John.talebi, right? J.talebi. Okay. If I log in with this one also, J.talebi, ABC, But this one also should be the same. Just want to show you with different users that we have. Look. So that means that if you have, for example, 100 users under this domain controller, all of them now, they have this group policy. Where am I? This one. Sorry. Oh, this is DHCP. Yeah, this group policy. So this desktop wallpaper. So the other piece also I mentioned, you can Google and find the other ones. So most of them, they are here, like start menu, for example, lock the taskbar. If you want to lock the taskbar, so some of them also, they have here supported version. So it's saying that at least Windows 2003 or Windows XP is going to be supported. So then if you enable that one, it's going to be supported at least Windows Server or Windows XP Professional is going to be supported. And then you can do it like this, or look for everything here. We have, for example, remove a balloon tips on the start menu items. Turn off notification area cleanup. Turn off user tracking. Remove help menu. You see, for everything we have a policy, and then you can apply the policy anytime. If you do GP update slash force, GP update slash force, it will apply the policy on the client. So for this part of the lab, you should show me what you have done for hiding control panel, disabling task manager, um, changing wallpaper that I did for you guys. So you see that lock task manager now is disabled. Change wallpaper, remove computer icon on desktop, deny all removable devices. You should do all of them. Um, okay,